Hello everyone, आज हामी न्यू एक्सरसाइज 5.1 गर्न लागिरहेका छौं and this exercise is given from the lesson arithmetic progression. In short, we call AP, right? But before starting this exercise, I want to make you clear some basic things of arithmetic progression in short. Okay, so firstly, what is an AP? भन्दाखेरि an arithmetic progression is a sequence or list of numbers in which the difference between each terms remains constant, or simply in an arithmetic progression there will be a common difference between each terms, right? For example, I have a sequence of number, okay, that list of number be 3, 5, 6 and 10. Students, to check if this is an AP or not, we need to find the difference between each of the terms, and in doing so, if there is common difference, then this sequence of number is said to be an AP. So let's check its difference. Here, difference between 3 and 5 is 2, and difference between 5 and 6 is 1. Similarly, difference between 6 and 10 is 4. Students, here we can see the difference between each of the terms is not same, so we can say it is not an AP. Now take another sequence of numbers, okay, that list of numbers be 3, 5, 7 and 9, and here difference between 3 and 5 is 2, difference between 5 and 7 is also 2, and difference between 7 and 9 is also 2. Here we can see the difference between each of the term is same, so we can say it is an AP, right? So to form an AP, one important condition we should keep in mind त्यो के हो भने there must be common difference between each terms, or the difference between each terms must be constant or same, right? Now let's talk about types of AP. There are two types of AP. First one is finite AP and second one is infinite AP. Firstly, what is finite AP? भन्दाखेरि finite AP is that AP which possesses limited terms and which has last term. Here in this example you can see last term has been given, that is 29, so it is finite AP. But infinite AP possesses unlimited terms and it has no last term. Here you can see in this example last term has not been given, it's going continuously, so it is an example of infinite AP. Okay, now let's talk about general form of AP. Students, as we know, there are two types of AP, finite AP and infinite AP, and here this is general form of finite AP and this is general form of infinite AP. Beside this, we know that an AP may have limited terms or unlimited terms, right? And here this A represents first term of AP denoted by A itself. Similarly, it represents second term of AP denoted by A2. Similarly, it represents third term of AP denoted by A3, and similarly It represents fourth term of AP denoted by A4, and it represents fifth term of AP denoted by A5. Similarly, it represents sixth term of AP denoted by A6, and this AN represents last term of AP, and only finite AP possesses last term, right? Students, in AP we use different abbreviation which you should keep in mind. जैसे कि यहाँ A represents first term of AP, D represents common difference of AP, AN represents last term of AP. Similarly, N represents number of term of AP. Okay, I want to make you clear with an example. Suppose we have a sequence of number like 3, 8, 13, 18, 23. Firstly, let's check if this is an AP or not. For that, we need to find common difference between each term, right? Just okay, difference between 3 and 8 is 5. Similarly, difference between 8 and 13 is also 5, and difference between 13 and 18 is also 5, and difference between 18 and 23 is also 5. In this way, here we came to know the difference between each term is constant or same, so we can say it is an AP, right? Now, in this AP, if you have to identify A, D, AN and N, then here A, which represents first term, is 3. Similarly, D, which represents common difference, which we have already obtained here, that is 5, and AN, which represents last term, and in this AP last term is 23, so AN equal to 23, and N, which represents number of term, and here how many terms are there in this AP भन्दाखेरि here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms, so N equal to 5, right? Beside this, according to general form, in this AP, this is first term denoted by A, and this is second term denoted by A2, and this is third term denoted by A3. Similarly, this is A4, and this is A5. Suppose if you have to find sixth term of this AP, then for sixth term we have this form of AP. By using this form, we can easily find its sixth term, right? For example, A6, that is sixth term. If you have to find, then we can use A plus 5D, okay? And here A equal to, we have 3 plus 5 into D equal to, we have 5. Now 3 plus 5 5 ja 25. In this way, we have obtained sixth term of this AP, that is 28. In this way, if we have A, that is first term, and D, that is common difference, we can easily obtain any term of AP, right? Students, lastly, some formulae related to AP. Suppose if you have been given A, N and D, then for finding last term, that is AN, we have AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D. This is formula for finding AN, that is last term, right? Suppose if we have an AP like 3, 8, 13, 18, and here 3 is first term denoted by A, and this is second term denoted by A2, this is third term denoted by A3, and this is fourth term denoted by A4, and this AP continues till 12th term, that is its last term is A12, right? Now for finding its last term, that is A12, we can use this formula. For that, in this AP, A, that is first term, is 3, D, that is common difference, will be A2 minus A2 minus A, then we obtain A2, we have 8, A equal to we have 3, then common difference, that is D, will be 5. And in this AP, N, that is number of term, has been given 12. Now we have to find AN, that is A12, and we have formula AN equal to A plus N minus 1 into D, and here A equal to we have 3 plus N equal to we have 12 minus 1 into D, D equal to we have 5. Now 3 plus 12 minus 1, 11, and 11 into 5, 55. Finally, we obtain last term, that is A12 is 58. In this way, here by using this formula, we have obtained last term, that is A12 of this AP. Again, if you have to find the sum of an infinite AP, then we have Sn represents sum of an AP, right? Equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. By using this formula, we can find sum of an AP, right? Suppose we have an AP like 3, 8, 13, 18. Suppose it is an infinite AP, so it has no last term. We just know it continues till 12th term, that is till A12, right? And here this is first term denoted by A, and this is second term denoted by A2, and this is A3, and this is A4. Now we have to find the sum of this AP. For that, firstly we should know in this AP A equal to, that is first term, we have 3. Similarly, D, that is common difference, will be A2 minus A, then we obtain A2, we have 8 minus A equal to, we have 3, then D or common difference is 5. Similarly, N, that is number of terms, we have 12. Now we have to find Sn. It means sum of these AP by using this formula. Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now just put the value. N equal to, we have 12 by 2, 2 into A equal to, we have 3 plus N equal to, we have 12 minus 1, and D equal to, we have 5. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, 6, 2 into 3, 6 plus, and here 12 minus 1, 11, and 11 into 5, 55. Now 6 into, and after adding these two, we obtain 61. Now 6 1s are 6, 6 6s are 36. In this way, we have obtained here sum of this AP by using this formula. Students, if you have to find the sum of finite AP, then we have another formula, and that formula is Sn equal to n by 2 A plus L. L represents last term. As we know, finite AP contains last term, right? For example, take same AP that we had. We had 3, 8, 13, 18, and it continues till 12th term, that is till A12. But it is an example of finite AP, so it contains last term, and last term of this AP we had already obtained, that was 58. Last term of this AP is 58. Now by using this formula, we can easily find the sum of this AP. So Sn equal to, okay, here n equal to, we have number of term, that is 12. 12 by to a equal to we have 3 plus n l, that is last term, we have 58. Now 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12, and here remains 6 into, after adding these two we obtain 61. Now finally after multiplying these two we obtain 366. In this way we can find the sum of finite AP by using this formula. Okay, now let's back to the given question, and here is written: in which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? And first question is: the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer. Okay students, on the basis of this question, firstly we have to make a list of number, right? So according to this question, taxi fare for first kilometer is 15 rupees. It means for 1 kilometer taxi fare is rupees 15. Again here is written: after each kilometer extra 8 rupees will be charged. So for 2 kilometers taxi fare will be 15 plus 8. Similarly, for 3 kilometer taxi fare will be 15 plus 8 plus 8. Again for 4 kilometer taxi fare will be 15 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Now after adding this all we obtain new numbers. Okay, firstly 15 as it is, 15 plus 8 23, and 23 plus 8 31. Now 31 plus 8 39. In this way here we have obtained list of numbers 15, 23, 31, 39, and it continues infinitely. Now we have to check if it is an AP or not, right? For that, firstly we need to find difference between each term. So this is first term denoted by A, and this is second term denoted by A2, and this is A3, and this is A4. Now difference between A2 and A will be A2 minus A. A2 we have 23 and A we have 15, and after subtracting we obtain 8. Similarly, difference between A3 and A2 will be A3 minus A2. A3 we have 31 minus A2 we have 23, and after subtracting again we obtain 8. Similarly, difference between A4 and A3, A4 minus A3, and A4 we have 39 minus A3 we have 31, and after subtracting again we obtain 8. In this way we came to know difference between each term is constant or same, that is 8. So we can write difference between each term is same or constant, so it is an AP. Question number 2, and question is the amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Okay students, it means at a time vacuum pump removes 1/4 part of the air from the cylinder, but here is not given the initial amount of air contained in that cylinder, right? So let's assume the initial amount of air be x. Now, as per given condition, at a time vacuum pump removes 1/4 part of x. 1/4 part of x means x/4. Now, after first removal, amount of air left in that cylinder will be x minus x/4. Now let's assume here 1, and LCM of 1 and 4 will be 4, and here will be 4x minus x. Then finally we obtain 3x/4. In this way, after first removal, amount of air left in that cylinder is 3x/4. Okay, now let's write this in sequence also. Initial amount of air was, we had assumed x, and after first removal, amount of air left in that cylinder is 3x/4. Again, vacuum pump removes 1/4 of 3x/4. 1/4 part of 3x/4 means 3x/4 16. Now, after second removal, amount of air left in that cylinder will be 3x/4 minus 3x/16, and LCM of 4 and 16 will be 16, and here will be 12x minus 3x, and after subtracting we obtain 9x/16. In this way, after second removal, amount of air left in that cylinder is 9x/16. So 9x/16. Again, 1/4 of 9x/16. 1/4 part of 9x/16 means 9x/16 for the 64. Now, after third removal, amount of air left in that cylinder is 9x/16 minus 9x/64, and LCM of 16 and 64 will be 64, and here will be 36x minus 9x, and after subtracting we obtain 27x/64. Okay students, in this way, after third removal, amount of air left in that cylinder is 27x/64, and it goes continuously. Students, in this way we have obtained a sequence of number over here, and here this is first term denoted by A, and this is second term denoted by A2, and this is A3, and this is A4. Now we have to check if this is an AP or not. For that, firstly we need to find difference between each terms, right? So let's find its difference. Firstly, difference between A2 and A. A2 minus A. A2 we have 3x by 4 minus A equal to we have x. Let's assume here 1, then here LCM of 4 and 1 will be 4, and here will be 3x minus 4x. After subtracting we obtain minus x by 4. So difference between x and 3x by 4 is minus x by 4. Again, difference between A3 and A2. A3 we have 9x by 16. A2 we have 3x by 4, and LCM of 16 and 4 will be 16, and here will be 9x minus 12x, and after subtracting we obtain minus 3x by 16. So difference between A3 and A2 is minus 3x by 16. Again, difference between A4 and A3. A4 we have 27x by 64 minus A3 we have 9x by 16, and LCM of 64 and 16 will be 64, and here will be 27x minus 36. Now after subtracting we obtain minus 9x by 64. In this way we have obtained difference between A4 and A3, that is minus 9x by 64. In this way we came to know the difference between each term is not same, so we can write difference between each terms is not same, so it is not an AP.